Okay, we're going to do addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. And so how do you do this? Well, whenever you add or subtract fractions, actually any algebra or any kind of fractions, you have to find a lowest common denominator. And it's that thing on the bottom of the fractions, it actually is the least common multiple that you're looking for there. And you have to convert each fraction so it's got the same lowest common denominator. So we need to look at it. First, let's take a look. Say you had these three fractions and you're looking for the lowest common denominator. That is the smallest number that'll be a multiple of 4, 3, and 2, and will include all of the variables in the bottom. So what is the lowest common denominator? Well, first you look at the numbers. There's 4, there's 3, and there's 2. The lowest common multiple is 12. It's the smallest number that's a multiple of 4, 3, or 2. So 12 is your starter. Now you look at all the variables. There's x squared, there's x cubed, there's x. X cubed is the smallest exponent of x that will include all of these things, that all of these things can divide into. And there's got to be a y there because this one contains a y. So there's your lowest common denominator. Now let's try a question. You've got 1 plus 1 over 4x squared y minus x minus 2 over 3x cubed. Well, our first thing, let's see this. The first thing is to get the lowest common denominator. We already did that in the last question, but between these two things, it's 12x cubed y. That's the smallest product of numbers, variables that will these things divide into. So 12x cubed y. So then the first number is 1. Well, you need to make it so that it's got 12x cubed y in the bottom. So you multiply the top and bottom of 1 over 1 by that. Well, there you go. That's going to give you 12x cubed y over 12x cubed y. Then you look at this thing and say, what is it missing? To get to equal 12, you have to multiply it by 3. And that x squared, you'd like it to be x cubed. So you multiply the top and bottom by 3x. So that's the way fractions work. Whatever you do to the top, do the same to the bottom. And then look at this and just say to yourself, okay, 3, I want to turn it into 12. Better multiply it by 4, top and bottom. And what's it missing? The y. So you multiply the top and bottom by 4y. Well, just be careful. You go 3x times 1 gives you 3x there. 4y times x minus 2. You're going to multiply that out. But before we do that, now we've got a common denominator, so we can write it down once. Now, often these questions might simplify more, but this would be your final answer. We would multiply this out. Minus 4y times x is minus 4xy. Minus 4y times minus 2 is plus 8y. So these are all unlike terms. So there it is. You just combine all the stuff on the top and you write it over your common denominator. And there you go. That's it.